I have a very deep and spiritual love for animals, and I've had dogs all of my life. My grandparents instilled on me that animals need to be treated as well as people. I had an ideal childhood. My grandparents made sure that I had a dog and a horse. My wonderful grandmother would tell me, "You need to help your grandmother in the house." So I'd go in, "What do you want me to do, Grandma?" "I want you to go out and take care of your horse and take care of Squealer." So off I'd go. Unfortunately, my house is a mess all the time. But my animals are in good shape. But yeah, I owe it all to my grandparents and their ideas. I'm Annie. We started this 34 years ago when Bill and I went on a camping trip with our dogs and got home to 9 little orphan babies. That started the whole thing. The Humane Society building of Gigline Gulch was sliding off of the hill, so friends of mine that worked there asked me if I would take some dogs, and so I took these 9 babies and bottle fed them, and they kind of started the ball rolling, and then I took a few more dogs from them. They were going to have to put them all to sleep because they had to evacuate the building. So I got the bug, and then I, at that time, was dog sledding and decided to start rescuing sled dogs to keep them from being put to sleep. And so my whole vision was to take in as many dogs to save their lives as I possibly could. Also to help people figure out ways to keep their dogs. So I started an outreach program where I take dogs from other shelters that were on death row, and I would babysit dogs for people so they didn't have to take them to other shelters. And then it just kind of grew. People found out what we were doing, and it seems like when we would be out of dog food, somebody would show up with a few bags of dog food for us without us even asking. Gave us the incentive to keep going. Over the years, we have built bigger and better runs for the dogs, and we started a sanctuary for dogs that just were not adoptable. So about half of the dogs out here are sanctuary dogs that will never find homes, and then about a third of what is left was special needs dogs. They either don't get along with dogs, or they've only got 3 legs, or they're blind, or whatever. They're definitely adoptable, but only to special people. We figured out that we're approaching 3,000 dogs in 34 years. Vet bills is the main one. Dog food, of course. We do get a lot of donations for dog food, but we still have to buy like the prescription diets and puppy food, good puppy food, and we try not to feed any really low quality foods. Then utilities is a huge one, especially in the winter. Utilities with electric's about $1,600, propane for the infirmary, and propane for the house where we do keep a lot of the little shelter dogs. Probably is over $2,000, and we heat some of the dog houses. That is how our electric bill goes sky high. We have other things like gravel. We have to buy gravel to keep gravel in the dogs' yards to keep them dry. When it's wet, the water filters down through the gravel, and the dogs aren't running in puddles and getting really wet. We buy hay. We make sure that it's clean. Same thing it's done to everybody. It's canceled our summer fundraiser, which puts us down thousands of dollars, and we're having to scrounge for dog food because everybody's having a hard time. Well, of course, sending money, and they can donate through PayPal by going to our website. Sending dog food, people can buy dog food on Chewy.com or Amazon and get it shipped directly to us. Everything that we get is directly used for the dogs. Also, volunteers. We need volunteers all the time. There's work to be done all the time. Doesn't matter if it's weekends, it doesn't matter if it's holidays. The dogs don't do holidays. Oh, how else? Well, just getting the word out, passing the word, sharing what we put on Facebook. If I could just get people to keep sharing everything that we put on Facebook, like the dogs that need homes and the dogs that have homes, and just to help us become visible out in the big world.